Post-traumatic stress disorder is a common condition that we see co-occur with other conditions here at Bridges. And I think it's one of the reasons why people come to Bridges. They really want to come and work out their trauma. They feel like other treatments that they've gotten hasn't really gotten so deep, and that maybe the PTSD has been the driving force behind all of their dysfunction and the impairments that they're having in their life. And PTSD can exist in a lot of different forms. Some people have early childhood trauma and it was pervasive and it was chronic, and even as adults, they're still struggling to make sense of that. Sometimes we have people who have episodic trauma. Maybe they've had one very major traumatic experience happen in their lives, maybe 2 or 3. And then for the most part, their life hasn't been very traumatic, and yet they're struggling with the symptoms that have come from these episodes, and struggling to trust people, struggling to feel good about themselves, having that fight or flight activated all the time and not knowing what to do about it. And so I think we see very different manifestations of PTSD across the board at Bridges, but I think the unifying factor is that there's an underlying drive that makes them feel unsafe. And Bridges is the first place to help them build this idea that you can achieve safety again. There are people who will love you and will take care of you and won't harm you. And the world is not a dangerous place all the time. That perhaps you have to exercise good judgment, but that you can start to heal believing that there might be positive outcomes in store for you. And I think that Bridges is a really important first step for them to achieve that safety, because without this feeling that you have a base of safety, you're never going to be able to let go of those fight or flight symptoms. Your body is constantly going to be activated, your mind's going to be activated, and we really teach them skills to kind of come down from that, whether it's relaxation, mindfulness, somatic experiencing, insight-oriented approaches. We try to give them a set of tools so that they can start to build their haven of safety while they're here.